Okay. Oh, it's hot in here, and it's fogging up the windows. This is probably not going to work for this video. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a dive in to all of my Darth Vaders in my collection. As you can see, I had that helmet on. It actually works and makes your voice sound like you're Darth Vader. It was getting pretty foggy and warm in there and probably muffled voice. That probably wasn't going to be high quality, so I put that away. We've got a couple Darth Vaders that will not be in this video. I'm going to show one up here. And the Shadows of the Empire, we got that a 2-pack of Darth Vader and Prince Zixor. Will not be in there. I've got over here, let's see if I can get it in there. Over there, I've got a Darth Vader Bendum that's sealed. That will not be in there as well. And all the way up at the very top, there is a Darth Vader up there that's loose. I can't remember. I think it's a Taiwan that's up there. The only reason it's not sent in is because the tip of the saber has actually gone like a super light red, and so probably wouldn't get a very good grade because of that saber. But anyways, those 3 items and the helmet will probably not be featured in this video. I've got plenty of other Darth Vader figures and mint on cards. I've got graded cards. I've got some Disney mashup figures that I got from Disneyland, and so we'll take a look at those. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you can be notified of upcoming videos. I've got plenty of videos coming. I've got CAS boxes that we'll do some unboxings for. I've got more collection videos that are going to be coming that are focused on specific figures, like Bosk is going to be happening. We'll do a Luke Skywalker. We'll go through it all. And I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video coming. They've got like 4 days to get those graded and billed over to me for that 30-day turnaround at CAS. I've got 2 boxes that I am taking to FedEx this morning. I've got one that is a return. It's 2 figures custom graded with their little Letty card backs, and the figures were switched. So I had a Paplu in a Lumat graded acrylic and a Lumat in a Paplu graded acrylic. I know they look kind of similar, and the card backs look kind of similar on those little Letty cards, but they had the wrong figures in there. So I got those, got to ship it back. Another CAS mistake. And then I've got 2 boxed items that I'm sending off for grading. I've got a Jabba the Hutt playset that is sealed in the box, and I've got that battle damaged TIE fighter that we saw in a previous video of a collection haul that I got. That one is going to be qualified. It's unused parts inside of it, and that one is being sent off as well. So I got some items going off to CAS. A lot of Star Wars stuff happening here. I appreciate all of the support. The number of subscribers is right here. We're getting so close to our goal as it seems like every week we're just making these big chunks towards that 500. And once we get to 500, then our next goal is going to be 1,000. So we're just going to keep on growing this channel. Again, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. All those things are free and they help support my channel. Let's dive in to Darth Vader. Who is Darth Vader? Wikipedia tells us Darth Vader is a character in the Star Wars franchise. Vader is the secondary antagonist of the original trilogy, and as Anakin Skywalker is the protagonist of the prequel trilogy. Star Wars creator George Lucas has collectively referred to the first 6 episodic films of the franchise as the tragedy of Darth Vader. Darth Vader has become one of the most iconic villains in popular culture and has been listed among the greatest characters. His masked face and helmet in particular is considered one of the most iconic character designs of all time. Many Darth Vader items have been created since 1977, and these are just a few of them. Okay, directly in front of you is that 12-inch Darth Vader graded with the regular 3.75-inch Darth Vader, and that was in a previous video. Links will be down below for you to check that out. And we've got over to the left, it's actually like a school box kit for putting in your pencils and all that stuff. It was sealed when I got it from a collection. I put it up for sale for I think $10 and nobody bought it. So I opened it up and I am using it to store all of my extra accessories and stuff so I can, I had them in baggies, but now I've got them like all organized inside of there so I can find all those Rebel blasters and the Imperial blasters and sabers and all that stuff to match them up with collections that I get and I put up for sale. So I'm going to go over a bunch of these Darth Vaders, and let's go over some of the silly ones first. We got this guy right here. I think we know who this is. This is Gonzo, and it is a mashup I got from Disneyland, I think in California Adventure. And they came in these like 2 packs. I think he came with some Stormtrooper chickens, and I'm looking at them right now. They're over there in my collection. But let me grab one because they're pretty cool. So here's one of those chickens with the Stormtrooper helmet on, and there he is, the normal chicken. But yeah, this was pretty cool. I've got the entire set of these Muppets Star Wars ones. And I think I've also got the entire set of just the Disney Star Wars mashup ones where you've got Mickey Mouse and Minnie and, Donald Duck and Goofy all dressed up as Star Wars figures. I think I've got the whole collection over there too. I might do a collection review on that. I'm not sure how people are interested in that, but they are. Let me know down in the comments and I will do a whole entire review on all those. There's probably like 50 items that are in that entire collection that I've got over there. And speaking of Goofy, here he is as Darth Vader in his mashup. He's got another, I think he's also Jar Jar Binks. They did Goofy a couple times, and I think Yoda's been done a couple times too on those mashups. But I got this guy as well, and I opened them all up because at the time when I was purchasing these, I was opening everything. I was getting vintage collection stuff and the modern stuff, and I had a big display, and they were all loose. So I ripped them all open, so I don't have any of the original packaging. But it's okay to have some loose stuff in a collection, and that's what I've got. So he's pretty cool. All right, I've got another loose Darth Vader. It's a Hong Kong COO, and I'm going to actually double check because I'm not sure. No! It is the raised bar, blank bar, Darth Vader, complete with a saber with his tip, no tears in the cape, super nice condition. This will probably be sent off for a grading here at some point soon. As I showed you before, way up here, I've got that Taiwan version. Just the saber has some fading to it, so I've just left it up there. I need a loose one. That's like my loose box that I got from the UK collection displays. I'll put up a link for them. I'm going to put up a link or a picture of them at least right here for the UK display company that makes this right here with the LED lights and a spot for every single figure in the order that it was released. And these are all loose up in here, and so that's why I've got the Darth Vader up there. And there's a lot of blank spots that are in there. That's because all those items that are blank are off at grading currently, and so I'm going to have to replace them with some loose figures to reestablish those spots. All right, I've got some graded cards here, and the only reason I got these is, again, I got them super cheap. I really am not a card collector. I do like the content. I think they look great once they're graded, and I've got a bunch of other graded ones. I've got the entire Wonder Bread collection over there graded. This is only a 6.5 for this Darth Vader, and it's not a super high grade. I just think these Wonder Bread cards are awesome, and so wanted that in my collection. But yeah, I've got the whole run of the Wonder Bread ones from 1977, and this was the number 5 card that came out. And then this one here is from Topps from 1980. I think it was it's the white. I think it was the white cards with the blue line, which obviously that's what we're staring at, but I think that's what these cards were, is the white cards. And this is number 164, an 8.5. Pretty good grade, honestly, for a card. And there's the back content that you get. Little Star Wars quiz and answer. This is graded by CGC, which I'm going to have a video coming up. I bought 4 comics that are not graded, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to set up an account with CGC, how to get the comic books pressed, which apparently is part of the process before grading, then have them sent off for grading, get them back, and do a whole review of that entire process and see what kind of grades we can get. I just did a comic book video, and this one probably was not shown much in the video. It's a 9.8 Darth Vader #1 from April of 2020, and it's an awesome cover. I love this cover, and the back is just always a commercial of something, but great item. I can't remember the value. I'll put the value right here above my thumb of what this came up from Go Collect. So go make sure you take a look at that video. That link will be down below as well. And but this is the only one that is a Darth Vader comic that I have out of the 56 comics that I have in my collection. All right, here I've got a comic. Okay, I just said I don't have any more comics. I don't consider this one to be a comic because it's like a comic book was included with the figure, so it's like this comic pack. And so I don't believe the comic is actually part of the grade. I think it's the overall part of this is graded. Let me take a look at the grades. Let's see, card 90, B. Oh, blister 90 and figures 95 for an overall 90 from CAS. And this has Darth Vader here in white with a cloth cape. I mean, this Darth Vader looks awesome. And I keep saying awesome. This Darth Vader looks stunning. And Princess Leia there in her combat poncho, it looks like. And the back of this thing, there's a bunch of other ones that also came out with these comic packs. I've got another comic pack that's over there in my collection that's it's right behind this Darth Vader. He's right down there. And that's got 2 figures in it as well. But that comic is, so it's the one I have over there is just like this, and also the separate comic that's inside of there, another one graded next to it, so you can actually see the comic in full. That one is pretty nice as well. All right, another graded modern item. This is obviously your Power of the Force 2 figure. It's Darth Vader with the removable helmet and his lightsaber with that freeze frame action slide. And this is from 1997, graded 85 with AFA. And super nice. I have a few other Power of the Force 2 items in my collection. Most all are graded, and most of them are signed with signatures from the actors. And we'll go over all that stuff too, because I got one more right here that's signed, and that's the next one. All right, here it is. It is the Power of the Force 2 Darth Vader with lightsaber and removable cape, signed by Dave Prowse. And here's his signature right there at the top. Dave Prowse is Darth Vader. And there's the back. And so really the only reason I got this is because of the signature, as most of the Power of the Force cards are great for signing. Most of the ones in my collection, like I said, are all signed. Now, if we remember this one. This is in a CAS unboxing that I did. That link will be down below as well. Here is the rejected Clipper Darth Vader. And the Clipper is a Germany-released Darth Vader. Came with, it was in a baggie, and I think it came with a comic as well. And they rejected it because they didn't like the lightsaber. I had a flat tip transition saber. They wanted a round tipped. But I found examples of them grading this exact same figure in baggies that had both types of sabers. And they graded both of them and didn't reject those ones because they're graded. And they were recent grades. So I don't know why they rejected mine. They should have just looked at their own inventory of the items they graded to see that these figures actually come with both sabers based on the baggies that I have been able to find that they graded. So I have a round transition tipped saber coming. I'm going to put it in with this and send it right back to grading. Okay, here we've got a loose graded Pac Darth Vader. So this would be from the Spanish factory. The earliest versions that came out, they had all of their parts imported from Hong Kong factories. They then pieced them together and did the paint there in their POC factory. And that's POC is P-O-C-H. And this got an 85 from UKG. So this is one of the earliest figures that would have been released in Spain. And love this. And it goes right along with my PBP Darth Vader. That is the Spanish factory that took over the POC factory. And they started scarring out all of the Hong Kong COOs from those imported parts. And that's how you can tell the difference from a PBP figure. And let's see, this one is, no COO scar, Darth Vader PBP. It's an 80 by UKG. There's a bunch of other versions of this that came out. One has like a leather type cape or a textured cape. And I think this is just the regular cape for the PBP. This is an item I sent into CAS that I got from a Little Letty Facebook group. And this is a Mexican bootleg. It's a semi-articulated bootleg. It's black. It's an 85 from CAS, which is unbelievable for a Mexican bootleg, and it's complete. It comes with the cape, with the full saber. It's basically attached in there. It's not like the ones that we've got from Kenner where you can pull them in and out of the back of the arm. It's a solid plastic piece that comes on there. The paint is still nice. This is an incredible item to get in this type of a grade and complete. So that'll be staying in my collection forever. Another bootleg here is a Polish bootleg Darth Vader. And this is Generation 3. Says it's from around 1994 from Poland. And it got a 90. Just stunning, this figure. That it survived that long, got to here to the States, and got a grade like this is unbelievable. I'm just so happy to have this bootleg in my collection. And last, definitely not least, is from Brazil, a Glassleet Darth Vader, graded CAS 80 from 1988. This figure is, and I've said it 1,000 times a day, amazing. It is awesome. I love having this in my collection. I've got a few other Glassleet graded figures. I've got a Luke Skywalker, a Chewbacca, a Hoth Stormtrooper, and there might be one more I've got over there somewhere. I'm looking right now. I'm eyeballing it from a distance. But this figure, I mean, look at it. It's amazing. But, when you look at this figure, let's compare it to, like, the PBP next to each other. It's really kind of hard to tell that there's much of a difference. The paint applications on the chest area with the whites and the reds are a little bit different. The helmet structures are slightly different as well. There's a couple little different features on there. But otherwise, they're pretty similar overall, these Darth Vaders. They didn't really make many alterations. But when you compare it to like a Polish bootleg, I mean, they're nothing even really close. I mean, you can tell that they're completely different figures that were made. Okay, guys, so that's it. Those were all the items that I have as Darth Vaders in my collection. I have a Little Letty loose graded figure that is at grading currently. I sold off my other one just to recoup some of the costs because I knew that it was going to be getting a high grade, so I'm just waiting to get that one back. But a little bit of everything, honestly, with my Darth Vaders. Please, down in the comments, let me know what you'd like to see next as far as the figures are concerned. I can do a focused collection review on those as well. Okay, that's it. That's a look at all my Darth Vaders. I hope you enjoyed that. Please comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see me do a focus review on next out of my collection, or any other ideas for videos. Whatever you'd like to see, comment down below. Let me know, and I'll do what I can to make that happen. Again, still have tons of videos coming and lined up. Gonna try to do more stuff from my collection. Something about this arcade with 70,000 games on it. We'll do a review on all that. Ninja Turtles coming. We got CAS unboxings coming. We've got focused reviews coming. We've got episode 1 coming back to theaters. We're gonna do a whole entire review on that as I go to watch that movie. We got the Ghostbusters movie coming out. I have got toys that we're gonna look at and do a review on the movie. This is the channel that you come to see the Star Wars daddy show you everything in his life that is going on with vintage toys, but mostly Star Wars, comics, loose graded, mint on cards, arcades, video games, the whole gamut. That's what I bring you. Again, the free stuff that you can do to help support me. It's free. You can create a YouTube account for free. And all you have to do is just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and leave some comments down below. I really appreciate it. It helps the analytics, and it brings people to help grow this channel and shows me appreciation for the hard work that I put into all these videos. Again, I appreciate all of the support. Until next time, who is your daddy? I've got a little bit of everything. Some Disney, Disney. Hit that bell. What is this called? What's this called? Oh, dude. Options. I'm open.